Hey ladies and gents, this is Linda Chic 777, and today I'm coming at you with a small project I have created. I have a friend who is a local photographer here in town, and from time to time she will commission me to do a home decor project so that she has something to put in the thank you basket of her client. And what she'll do, and it's mostly for weddings, what she'll do is at the end she'll give them a great big gift basket, and she'll have the flash drive of their wedding photos and such in it, and then the project that I have created. And I usually personalize it with their photo and like the wedding colors of their wedding, obviously. So I'm going to move my sign out of the way and show you what I came up with. You may recognize this. I kind of took a cue from what I created from a Renee Bouquet's design team project. I have put a little strip across the photo because I really don't have permission to, or didn't get it ahead of time to show, the photo in its entirety. But if you guys will remember the floating frame project I did a couple, 2-3 months back, something like that. So I took the cue from that. I didn't let it float. I bought the floating frame, but went ahead and covered it, from edge to edge, all four sides, using the paper in the back. Because the other one I left like the edge showing so that you could see through it, obviously a floating frame. And also this gift basket, in all actuality, she is mailing, so I was a little bit concerned about using glass on it. So what I did is, when I was at Walmart, I found one of these acrylic kind of A-frame stands, and I cut the bottom off and the back, and then just used the front piece of it as the frame so that it wouldn't have to worry about glass breaking. So, and it worked pretty well. The stuff on it, if you touch it versus compared to glass, because I used a spray and stuff on the front, if you touch it, it kind of smears a little more, whereas on glass, it sets a little more. If I had thought about it ahead of time, I may have tried to find something, maybe set it with hairspray or something like that. I'm not sure, but it's just if you touch it. So what I did is use Tim Holtz paper in the background. I used the Prima like crackle stencil, and then I used the mist I was talking about, the Mr. Huey's. It's just an opaque white. It's not a shimmer mist, just an opaque white paint. And then I used a glitter glass here in the background. I was going to pull out my Renee Bouquet's glitter glass, and I was out of the clear just a tiny little bit, not enough to do the project. So I had to pull out some stuff I had bought months, probably last year actually, off eBay. And wow, what a difference in the quality, because the stuff I got, the grit was the same, but it still was more powdery versus Renee Bouquet's glitter glass, which is more glass. The quality is just better. Obviously, they're both glitter, but it wasn't as powdery, which I find funny for being the same grit, but much better quality from Renee Bouquet. So thank you, Renee, for that. So let's start over here. I showed you, the background glitter glass. You can see it. It kind of gives it a milky, powdery effect in 3 areas. So let's start over here on the left side. I just ran some crochet trim I got from Joann's down this side. You could barely see it here, but it's there. Just adds some nice texture. At the tip top, I did spare parts, a resin piece, a chandelier here, which I thought was nice, kind of went in with the wedding theme. Photo, as you can see, I changed the photo. It was originally in color, and I changed it to kind of a in a cross between black and white and an old photo color. I laid it on white basil cardstock. I sewed the edges, and then also I used my sewing machine. You can just see it, and did holes around the perimeter as well, so that it would give it some texture, but not too. I didn't want 2 lines of sewing. I guess I should say 2 perimeters, but I want a little bit more texture on there. I thought it was kind of cool there. Now you can kind of see. Just ran it without the thread and put holes in it. So on top of the photo, I've got a Prima clock face and a Prima clock hand pointing upward, as if pointing up to heaven, because they are, newlyweds, and they are now in heaven and love heaven. thus featuring the Prima light bulb that says love. Got a spare parts flower down here, and then I've got a lot of Wild Orchid craft flowers down here in the coral color, because coral was her main wedding color. And then I just paired that with cream. So this is a Prima rolled rose and cream. This is a really large Prima flower. And then I did just a touch, a couple of Wild Orchid craft flowers in a really light brown. I didn't know if they liked brown, but I did that just so that it would coincide with the kind of the old brownish tone of the Tim Holtz paper behind it. To the left up here, I've got, I don't know what key this is. I'm thinking a Prima key, but I'm not sure, a metal key. I used one of those little swirly Seven Gypsies things right here. On top of the flower, I used a great big beautiful resin butterfly by Prima. I used a Prima metal heart gear tucked in the flowers here. And then over here on the lower right hand edge of the photo, I've got one of those $2 bin resin frames that kind of look like the Prima resin frames. On top of that laid another Prima clock face, another Prima metal heart gear. I love those metal heart gears because they're all gears, but they have heart shapes in them. That's why they're called metal heart gears. And then a Prima metal clock hand, and that's pointing to the word together. That woodward is from the $2 bin at Michael's. And then kind of surrounding the photo here, I've got a Prima Shabby Chic Treasures, the little metal door lock. And then this is a Prima metal word that says bliss. And then over on this right side, I've got another little Prima metal heart gear here. Some flowers. I chose to leave the stem on for texture. And then a beautiful Rene Bouquet's butterfly called Ice, or Ice Glitter, if I remember correctly. But anyway, here is the project. It's 8 by 10 in size. I think it turned out real beautiful. I've got a thing to set it up in the back. And then on the back, I made a little pocket so that my friend can pull it out and write a little thank you note on the back. So I'm not going to flip it over because this will fall off when I do that. So anyway, that's the project. I hope you like it. Like I said, I believe I said at the beginning, I've done this video twice. The idea was, yeah, I do remember saying it now, that I got from a Rene Bouquet's design team that I did before. And I just thought it was a beautiful idea and would work perfectly for something that, is a memento of their wedding. I just love that idea. So I recreated it again, doing a few little things different, but mostly the same. I thank you for sharing your time with me, and I'll talk with you again soon. Bye.